What is up, Future Millionaires? Welcome back to my channel. And in today's video, because I'm calling you all Future Millionaires, and because I know your potential, and because I know what you will go and achieve in the future, I need to make sure that you are also going to protect what you will become and protect who you are right now. And that is why you need life insurance. 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 Okay? We are going to talk about why you need life insurance in 2023 and some really great ways that you can use life insurance as well. So grab your notebook, grab a pen, and let's get into these gems.
Ellie talks money to create the better days. Business, money, life, the Ellie way.
Alrighty, y'all, welcome back into the video. So let me first start by explaining what life insurance is. Now, I have worked in the life insurance industry for years. I've been licensed since 2016 as a life insurance producer. So I'm very familiar with life insurance, all the different types of policies, and I used to sell life insurance, and I was director of sales for a life insurance company. So needless to say, I like life insurance. Now, I, often see and hear a lot of varying opinions and misconceptions about life insurance and whether it's really necessary, yada, yada, yada. Here's the thing. We get insurance on our car to protect our car. We get insurance on our home to protect our home. We get insurance on the things in our apartment and our jewelry to protect our belongings. You need to get life insurance on yourself to protect not necessarily your life, but protect the things that you are building in your life, your income, okay? Your assets, okay? Anything that if you were to pass away suddenly, God forbid, and you have bills left to pay, your family still needs support, you have young children, you have a spouse or partner, what will happen? How will those things be managed? How will those things stay in your family? Who will pay for that? Life insurance protects what you are building in your life, okay? We have to see it that way. And I really, want to normalize life insurance and normalize the conversations we have around life insurance, especially in our communities as women of color, all people of color. We really have to normalize life insurance because we know that if friends or family members pass away early due to things like high blood pressure, diabetes, cancer, or unfortunately homicide, we have to make sure that we have life insurance to cover these unexpected happenings, all right? And even outside of things like that, right? As you grow, as you get older, you have to see life insurance as your ability to really buy your net worth before you build it, okay? And the reason why I say it like that is you right now might be working, you're earning $50,000 a year. You can consider life insurance your future calculated income, all of available at once if you were to pass away, right? So typically, and I'm gonna break down the different policies for you, but in the case of a term policy, for example, you get life insurance for a set term, okay, which could be 30 years. So if you are 30 right now, then that term is gonna cover you until you are 60 years old. And so the life insurance policy that you're getting is going to, you can think of it as calculating how much money would you earn over these next 30 years, okay? And then you're getting a policy that will cover what that is in case you pass away before you make it to those 30 years. It's very important. Now, there's term policies that last for a specific term, and then there's also whole life policies that last for your entire life. Now, a term policy is typically less expensive. You're able to get a higher premium amount. And again, you are using this for a specific set period of time. A whole life policy, as the name suggests, lasts for your entire life, okay? And the thing about it is you get the policy at age 25. That premium that you pay, your monthly payment, is going to be the same until you pass away. Now, whole life policies tend to be a little bit more expensive, and you're not going to get a large amount of coverage as you would with a term. simply because a whole life policy is guaranteed to stay with you even if you live until 120 years old. And then a term policy is really more to cover your most active working years, okay? So you can definitely have one or the other, and in a perfect world, you can absolutely have both. That way you're covered on the short end and you're covered on the long end with the whole life, okay? But what I want you to understand is that, if you're watching my channel, if you're a part of my community, then I know you're working on building your business. You might be a mommy millionaire in my mommy to millionaire community. You're a parent, you might be a grandparent. You are wanting to leave more behind to your family than what you had growing up. And considering that, if you're doing all this work, you're hustling, you're building your business, you are networking, you're doing all of this, but you don't have life insurance, you are hustling backwards, okay? You are hustling backwards. Life insurance is a pillar of financial literacy and really of business literacy too. And the more we have these conversations, the more it becomes normalized. And what I want you guys to realize is that a term life policy could be as low as $30 a month, right? These are not costs that are hundreds and hundreds of dollars that could be outside of your budget. I mean, if you go out to dinner and grab Chipotle, that's $30, right? So you are able to have a policy of $500,000, $1 million, or more, depending on your needs for that amount. So while we're speaking of life insurance, I do want you guys to know that this video is also sponsored by Ethos, which is an amazing company where you can literally get a quote for life insurance in seconds, apply in minutes, and be covered the same day. This is not something that you want to forget about. Life insurance gets more expensive every single year, so I really want you guys to know the urgency in this and get some coverage. So as I shared with you all, this video is sponsored by Ethos, and I am so excited to show you and explain to you how easy and simple it is to get covered with their platform. So let's set the stage. I need you guys to understand that if you are out here building your business, you're working, you're the breadwinner of your family, it is so important for you to protect your income, and that is what life insurance is going to do for you. Because let's face it, if something happens to you, untimely before your time, you need to ensure that your loved ones, your family, your friends are able to pick up where you left off, and that is what life insurance is going to do. It's going to protect your peak earning period so that you can ensure you're not leaving a financial burden. And that's why I love how easy Ethos makes it to literally get a quote in seconds, apply in minutes, and you could be covered in the same day. I know a lot of the time people think life insurance is a long, complicated process. You got to do blood tests and all these things, but with Ethos, you're just going to answer a few simple health questions, and again, you could literally be covered in the same day. And I know, being that you're busy, you've got kids, you're working, you're doing all these things, getting your time back and being able to be protected is so important. So I actually want to show you guys literally how easy this is so that you do not hesitate and you go and get this quote today. So you're going to select your gender, your age, you're going to go ahead and put in your zip code, couple key quick questions, and then boom, you are able to customize your quote amount, which I love. So if you want to pay a certain amount per month, if you want to have a certain amount of coverage, you can make it completely adjustable to what makes sense for you and what makes sense for your family. Boom, now you've got your quote, and once you've taken that step, you're going to go ahead and answer a simple few health questions, and from there you could be covered within the same day. The longer you wait to get insurance, your prices could be going up 8 to 10% every single year, and that's hustling backwards. You do not want to be working hard to make your money just to end up having to pay more simply because you didn't take action right when you saw this video right now. So I have Ethos linked down below. I want you guys to go ahead and click that link, get your quote right now, and go ahead and get yourself some coverage. All right, let's get protected. So another thing I want you all to know about life insurance is, I've educated you all on the differences between term and whole life and how you can get a term policy, how easy it can be to get that immediate protection. But I also want you all to know that there are several different types of whole life or permanent policies that also help you to build wealth, okay? Not only is life insurance valuable for your family or loved ones when you pass away, but whole life and and permanent policies can also be extremely valuable for you while you're alive, while you are here, okay? Strategies like being able to borrow against your policy, being able to use and build cash value, so many different strategies that I'll make sure I share with you in another video. So matter of fact, if you want me to dive more into that, then comment part 2 so I can definitely create a space for us to have these conversations. The more we educate ourselves on the power of life insurance, the more we are going to change the narrative, right? We cannot keep normalizing bake sales, fish fries, GoFundMes. I've seen, unfortunately, when someone passes away, the family is offering, car washes. Like, these are painful experiences. It's enough to lose a family member, but then to not have what you need is also a challenge. So if you're watching this and you're 20 years old, you need life insurance. If you are 30, you need life insurance. If you have no kids, you still need life insurance. The more we normalize it, the more it's built into our business and financial literacy culture, and that really makes a really great difference. So I want to share with you guys as well, when I used to work as director of sales, I had several types of clients that were calling in to get policies. Some of them were already homeowners. Some of them had just started a job. Some of them were, just joining college. And some of them were parents getting life insurance for their kids. And the reason for that is you have a policy. In this specific case, it would be a whole life policy, but one that can grow in value with them as they grow up. So that by the time they're 30 years old, if you get the policy when they're 5, they're already able to borrow against their policy. They're able to do, things like using it to buy a home and just so many things, right? We really have to normalize this. We really have to make it a part of our financial and business literacy, as I said. All right, so I want you guys to comment any questions you have down below about life insurance. Do you have life insurance already? And if you do, what encouraged you to get it? And if you don't, what are you hesitating on, right? What are your questions, so I can make sure to answer those too? And I will see you guys in the next video. Bye.